Happy morning, cadets. I welcome you for the computer science session for class 11th, and we are towards the end of the first unit, that is computer system and organization, and the last part in that unit is emerging trends. Friends, what you have to do now, after seeing entire the units like computer system overview and then data representation and then Boolean logic, now we are moving towards the emerging trends, which is introduced last year. Now the question comes, what do you mean by emerging trends? Before that, we'd like to see which all are subtopics that we are going to see in the emerging trends: artificial intelligence, the machine learning, and natural language processing. In short, they are known as ML and NLP. Immersive experience, that is augmented reality and virtual reality. We don't go in much in detail in deep in these concepts. Only would like to see what do you mean by this kind of terminology used in emerging trends. Then robotics, the concept of big data, and the recently very popular concept that is IoT, that is Internet of Things, cloud computing, and of course the blockchain technology. Now, as an introductory part to the emerging trends, the new technologies and initiatives emerge with each passing day. As you see, as you are experiencing day to day the role of technology in our day to day life. In order to understand the existing technologies and have a better view of the developments around us, we must keep an eye on the emerging trend. Why we should know about the emerging trends? Because without the technology we can't live now, and also we should keep on updating ourselves in terms of both hardware as well as software, so that we can keep track of the recent developments. That is why we must keep an eye on the emerging trends. Many new technologies are introduced almost every day. Some of these do not succeed and some of these prosper and persist over time, gaining attention from users. Everything that is introduced in the form of technology, everything may not succeed, but most of them will emerge and they persist. Without that, we cannot go smoothly in our day-to-day life. Emerging trends are the state-of-the-art technologies which gain popularity and set a new trend among the users. We will learn about some of the emerging trends that will make a huge impact, of course, present as well as in future, on digital economy and interaction in digital societies. Already you know the popular slogan Digital India. Everything they are making it digital, right from e-commerce to our issuing of ration in the ration shops, right? Now, one of the subtopic about this is the artificial intelligence. It is most emerged trend, we can say, not emerging, because artificial intelligence is already in use. What is artificial intelligence? It is the ability of a machine or a computer system to copy human intelligence process, learn experiences, and adapt to new information, perform human-like activities. So the name itself suggests artificial intelligence. Okay, and what intelligence we have will be a natural intelligence. Opposite to that, it is artificial intelligence. So the application of artificial intelligence to make a machine to perform a human-like activities, that is the main goal. Using these technologies, computers can be trained to accomplish specific tasks by processing large amounts of data and recognizing patterns in the data. So the huge amount of data is collected, okay, and it is studied, analyzed, and then we'll try to find out what is the pattern in the data. So pattern is something like that in the series you might have seen, arithmetic progression series, sine series, cos series. So there is a pattern generated, isn't it? Once if the machine knows what is the pattern, then it can try to imitate, or it can continue how to perform the patterns. Another definition you can say about artificial intelligence, we can say that artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines. What do you mean by simulation? It looks like, actually, you might have seen the aircraft simulation, you might have seen the ship simulation, many simulations you might have seen, which is not actually on ground, but it is a kind of implementation which is looks like a real one, right? That's why we can say that artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic, means enact or mimic their actions. Understood? Ultimate goal of the artificial intelligence is what? To simulate the human intelligence. It work like as if human intelligence is working. Okay, the machines are imitating like human and try to perform the actions, right? You might have seen nowadays in a big international shops, on international malls, for welcoming you there will be a robot, isn't it? And to serve in hotels, there is a robot. So human like activities, or the activities which a human can perform, definitely a machine can do by simulating the human intelligence. That is what the artificial intelligence. Okay, now what are the examples of artificial intelligence? Spam filters. What do you mean by spam filters? Unwanted garbage, like in emails you get unsolicited or unwanted mail, they will come and occupy your email box. Okay, routine wise, what artificial intelligence we can use it over a period of time, maybe a week, maybe a 10 days, maybe a 3 days, maybe a 5 days, based on the frequency, it will visit the inboxes and it will identify the spams and it will filter them. Voice to text features. Voice to text features. If any textual content is there, it converting it into voices. Smart personal assistants such as Siri and Google. You might have seen the personal assistants, how a personal secretary work for a VIP to note down his activities, future activities, appointments, etc. That if you can use an artificial intelligence for recording your activities or your plans of visits, that is what personal assistance. Then we have automated responders and online customer support. In most of the call centers, when you give a call to the customer support, there is some robot is attending. Okay, it may be, then it will record your request, accordingly it will try to connect to the concerned people so that they can support you. That is called as a online customer support. So many more such activities are carried out by artificial intelligence as on date. Now in this image you can see, one side it is a natural intelligence, another one side it is a artificial intelligence. Now another concept, that is a machine learning. What is exactly? In short, it is known as ML. The machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence, one of the applications of artificial intelligence that provides systems the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed. See, the machine learn, what we learn is a human learning. When we learn, definitely based on our experience, we learn always, isn't it? For example, if you are going to get an item in a market and you went there to take something in the market in a particular, the queue is already present there. So you are somewhere in 40th or 50th position, then you know that you require a lot of time for waiting period, isn't it? You have to wait in the queue and you have to get the item. So that will make you to learn and experience that if at all I want anything in my next requirement, then definitely I should go early, isn't it? I should go early and try to be before, or you can say front in the queue, so that I can get the items as early as possible. That is your learning. That is the human learning. Human learning as well as machine learning, both are based on the experience. Therefore, machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence that provides systems the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed. For every experience, we need not program the machine. We need not program the system. Okay, the system automatically records the experience. Accordingly, it will try to behave or act. Machine learning focuses on the development of computer programs that can access data and use it to learn for themselves. Okay, machine learning, basically the objective is it will try to develop the computer programs that will access the data and use them for learning themselves. That is what the basic concept of your machine learning. Further, the process of learning begins with observations or data, such as examples, direct experience or instructions, in order to look for patterns in data and make better decisions in the future based on the examples that we provide. Based on the examples that we come across, we observe them, we study them, we analyze them, then we'll try to look to find out what kind of pattern is going on. For example, the pattern of you are visiting the websites, okay, it will reflect, isn't it? What kind of habit you have, what kind of websites you are visiting. If you are a businessman, most commercial or e-commerce websites you will visit, isn't it? Or if you are a person of your business, something like you are having a manufacturer, or you are a dealer, or you are a distributor, always you look for the advertisement kind of websites, right? Isn't it? So that's why your interest or your habit will definitely make us to find out what kind of pattern is there. The primary aim is to allow the computers learn automatically without human intervention or assistance, and adjust actions accordingly. In human learning, based on the observations and experiences, we learn and we program ourselves, okay, right? In case of machine learning, based on the experiences, based on the observation that machine is finding the patterns, automatically the machine try to learn without the intervention of a human being, okay, and accordingly it will adjust its action. Most of these kinds will happen in the assembling units, where a same pattern will continue in assembling. You might have seen in case of a car assembling unit, where the robots are working like automatically. If this is the car, if this is the model, this is the wheel size, and this is the steering, this is the car body, battery is here, understood? These kinds of observations and data will make the moment the model of a car changes, its the places of these components which are present or parts are present in the car may vary. So automatically machine learns it. That is what our machine learning. Now, the machine learning algorithms build a mathematical model based on the sample data known as training data, in order to make the predictions or decisions without being explicitly programmed to do so. Just an example you can see here. What is the difference between a traditional programming and a machine learning? In case of traditional programming, what will happen? You will provide the data, you will provide the program. Data is your facts, isn't it? Whatever the data you want to process, you want to convert it into information, then you will provide both data as well as programs to the computer and you will get an output. The job of a computer, as per the instructions given in the program, it operates on data and produce the information. An algorithm that learns from data identifies the pattern in the data and store the learning in the form of a model. That's what we find in our traditional programming. What about machine learning? You see here, in place of program we are seeing auto output here, and in place of output we are seeing a program. Now what it suggests? Based on the kind of output it is generating in the previous actions, okay, on the data, then it develops the program itself, ability to quickly change and refresh and enhance the model with changing data set and new data sets, right? If the new data set comes, it will predict what may be the output. Accordingly, the machine will have its programming. This is what about. So in the emerging trends we have seen today about the artificial intelligence and its applications, and also the one of the applications of artificial intelligence is machine learning. That also we have seen in brief. Okay, I would like to continue in my next class. Till then, bye bye. Okay.